in a situation with workers' comp and you choose to do it on your own, be be very aware that it's hard, not impossible though, hard, because you have to research. And then on top of that, they try to tell you to go to the INA officers. Now some of them maybe work well with other people. I find out they haven't worked well with me. That's my opinion. Some people will just rave about them, not me, because I find that they really didn't help. Okay. Um, Actually, one person did. He's in Pomona now. I've tried to contact him several times, and he doesn't answer anymore. I don't know if he's been told by the presiding judge not to contact me or whatever the case may be, because this stuff happens. Okay. If you become a pro per person and you start learning about the different things that happen in workers' comp, the corruption, the violation of your rights by judges, okay, and defense attorneys, and then the judges go along with it, then you're considered um, maybe a issue, a problem. So they'll try to make it to that, hey, you know what? You need to speak to the INA officer, or you, or something. You're not doing something right, and if you choose to do it by yourself, then you just deal with the consequences. And so with all that said, I appealed a workers' comp decision, okay, and I actually went to the San Francisco. Um, it went to the San Francisco office, which is the appeal portion of workers' comp. You're appealing the judge's decision in the local area. So that is because if you read my stuff in the previous videos, they barred me from the school district, okay, as far as my case, because I went out on, I had a medical issue, and I did it's called a, um, let me see, what is it called? Without prejudice, a dismissal. A dismissal without prejudice, which means you can come back within like 6 months. Normally, that's what a withdrawal uh, without prejudice means. Okay, that's not saying hey, it's done, it's over with, you can't come back or whatever. That's with prejudice. Okay, now understand that the judges are supposed to give you, quote unquote, it is called a notice of intent, NOI. Okay, the judge is supposed to give that to you. Okay, and both parties are supposed to receive that, and that gives you a chance to say, wait, hold on, I don't know if I want to do this. Let me look this up, because in pro per, you're not an attorney. You don't know all of the formations of different things, right? And so it does give you a time. But understand, I wasn't given that, so I appealed it, right? And they came back and said, we're gonna go with the lower court, which who said we're going to dismiss it due to operational um, law. Operational law is you have 5 years in a workers' comp case to get it done. My case went on for actually 13 years, 2006 to 2019. Okay. And that's another thing, that, another video. But I'm going to get to this. Um, this document here. Okay. If you can see that. It's from the Second Appellate Court, because I appealed it. Right. And it says here, a search of our records show that there are no actions pending in our court regarding this matter. That is odd. That is not pending in your jurisdiction, because and you don't have any record of anything. And you're right, you probably don't have anything pending because it was What does that say? Denied. Okay. It's a writ of review that I did, and this was denied. Okay. No explanation. This is in 2020. Okay. Just denied. So if you did want to appeal to the next level, where's the information to show that the court erred, or something was violated, or something? Where is that? You see what I'm saying? Okay. And I contacted them around that time and tried to speak to the deputy clerk who filed it. His name was, I'm going to put it out there, Timothy Lavelle. All right. 4 times left messages. This is a government agency. I'm trying to appeal something. I have that right to do. No one calls you back. Okay. So then you tell me, as a constituent, a citizen of California, oh, the people, you guys are rude to us public workers and all. No. When we do what we're supposed to do and you're not doing what you're supposed to do, yeah, you're going to get a little slack. You not slack, you're going to get something back because you're not doing what you're supposed to do. Okay? So, I'm saying to myself, like, what is really going on with the Second Appellate Court that can send someone who's trying to say, hey, this is my letter that I sent to them. I said, basically, you denied this without even giving me any reason of your denial, which I later found, which I know now because I did some research on judicial ethics. And basically, under the law for these type of things and judges, it's Canon 3B9. You're supposed to give supporting evidence. You just don't, I'm just going to deny that one. You don't do that. You don't do that to the counsel who has a degree, and is a lawyer. But when it comes to the pro per applicant who is doing this on their own, they think they can just do anything to us. And this is why I want someone, or be able to eventually get in front of our senators and tell them this is wrong. There should be no way that pro per applicants, or any applicant, has to go through the violation of the different things that these judges do, the defense does to the pro per person, and then the judges don't do anything about it. It's horrible. My case would have not gone on for 13 years if it not been for, I will say it here, Judge Janet Coulter, who was backed up by presiding Judge Quill. 7 times the defense attorney did ex parte for different things, whether they tried to be sneaky with making sure I go to a different QME that I didn't select, or they didn't give the information to the doctor in time, or it could be a various things. Okay. And I'm like, wait a second, I'm about to go to court with you again. And the judge would always say, okay, we'll just go ahead and give you another panel. No, you need to do something about them doing this. I even asked for sanctions. Didn't get it. And once again, this Judge Coulter, okay, she even was biased in court, just saying, well, I know the defense. And he's really fair when it comes to working with pro per individuals. I've known him a long time, and I don't think he would be that way. And anything that you do in court, I will just deny it.